Kristen Campbell will get the start here for Toronto. She is 12-4 on this season on an 11-game win streak to match her team. And for Emirates Mashmeyer, coming off a great shutout, her first in the PWHL, holds a 2-1 record against Toronto. On Legacy Night here this afternoon, honoring the past, celebrating the present, and looking on to the future, as we'll have puck drop inside TD Place Arena. Turnbull against Gabby Hughes to open up this game this afternoon, and a win back for Ottawa as Neda Taylor sends it deep into the zone. Ali Monroe will pick it up, and her minutes will increase this afternoon as she's paired alongside Fast, and the defender rotation begins for Joy Ryan. Pass feeds it to the far side. Emma Malte will be first on it. So walking in alongside Natalie Spooner, repping the Ohio State Buckeyes jackets to celebrate their alma mater, heading to the NCAA final tomorrow.
Well, once you're an alumni, you're always an alumni, and you know that they wear them proudly. And the Fast Clarkson team lost in that semifinal action against Ohio State.
Ottawa coming in after a 4-game road trip, looking to play in front of another summer crowd here inside TD Place Arena. Florian Rougeau picks up the puck below the goal line for Toronto, takes a look, tries to get it through the feet of Ottawa. Bakani Shiga, that gets stolen away by Blair Turnbull, so she'll circle back.
Well, Troy Ryan wanted to make sure that his team puck managed better to start the game. There's a lot of pizzas up the middle, a lot of turnovers, and Boston wasn't able to really take advantage of that, but they could have been down by a bundle early in the game.
Been close games for Toronto, and recently 2-1 against Boston, 2-1 against Montreal in Pittsburgh, part of the PWHL takeover weekend as Brazovac kicks it to center. Shiga taking a look, backhand shot. Campbell will make the stop.
Well, that all comes from the reverse, down below the goal line. Great exit.
3-on-1 unfolding for Toronto. Fast takes a look, pass saved by Mashmeyer. You could tell that was a technical shot by Renata Fast. Recognized pressure was coming. Now Nurse looking to finish the play. Out in front, stolen away by Shiga. Back to Fast, who tries to keep it in. Not enough. Darryl Watts, 1-on-1, picked aside. Maud Labelle will head off. More active minutes this afternoon for Toronto. Originally draft pick of Montreal. Toronto picked her up in free agency. Here comes on the far side a chance for Vanishova. Backhand shot, save made. Well, it's been a game of runs in the first few minutes here in Ottawa. Both teams getting early chances at either end. And Teresa Vanishova she didn't get the full first game in against Ottawa. Serving that final penalty. Now on the far side, shot. Mashmeyer had saved, trickles up high. A great push by Victoria Bach. Physicality building early. And Becca Gilmore sends it down low for Taylor.
And you're certainly seeing some fast play right now. It's connected, and the entries have been good, and it's leading to some chances here. We've seen Renata Fast jump into the rush, and you know that she's going to be real active in this game this afternoon. And Vanishova with an early chance.
Fast comes into this game, 36 shots on net, most by a defender of Toronto, as Demers looks for the centering pass, stolen away by Ali Monroe. Working hard down low with Flanagan, who came off a great goal in Pittsburgh. Tough angle, but she lets it go. High shot for Flanagan, getting her third on the season. With a goal and an assist in that takeover weekend, as that puck gets chipped ahead by Ottawa. Emma Buckles in her 9th game this afternoon. Now Leslie, the Ottawa native, goes to work with Howard. Leslie shot, Mashmeyer with the save, rebound chance. Ottawa plays it aside. Toronto looking to set something up. Fast pulls it back, her shot lands. Leslie looking to be first on it, but Ashton Bell will beat her there. To the point, Fast holds it. A spin move. Renata Fast in full control in the slot. Fast, high shot. Mashmeyer makes the stop.
Well, that's what Renata Fast does. She drives possession and opportunity to look at some of the metrics from Sport Logic, and man, oh man, has she certainly been a leader in that standpoint from the back end, but in her edge work, if she opens up lanes, I think she's going to start firing.
Fast's goal came on the power play in the game against Boston.
Well, we spoke to Troy Ryan about it, and he said he wants her shooting that puck more. She can manipulate the blue line. Yeah, you might get some blocks, but generate off of the shot.
Molly Clark working hard down low, a 2-on-2 battle. Has support with her. So Ottawa sits 4th in the standings right now, really trying to earn themselves a playoff spot. Is a tough angle shot by Samara. Toronto's able to play it along the boards as Connors works it down low, gets met by a collision in front by Gabby Hughes.
Well, no call there, although the stick was pretty high there. Hughes got it up into the upper area of Connors.
Skimara streaming down the right side, comes into this game with the most shots on net by player here on this Ottawa group as Jenner now pressures Malte, pops side, Marie's a Katarina Razo, fast shot, that gets blocked.
Well, Toronto's got to watch these turnovers. They haven't been able to exit their zone. Some sustained pressure here for Ottawa, but it's coming off of the miscues of Toronto.
Another huge shot will hit the netting and we'll get a stoppage of play. Woo! It's been a game of runs to open up this Battle of Ontario.
You might need some water there because you were going back and forth. There were no whistles in that action. It's because players like Renata Fast leading the rush and the entry. And look at that shot. She knows that she's got that wide drive and she's looking for a rebound, but she's taking the lane. She's manipulating. And look at the recovery, the fight for pucks. Renata Fast all over the ice, evasive to be able to take ice, cut in with her forehand facing the middle of the ice. She scored from there in the game against Boston on the power play, and she's taking her ice and she's firing.
Face off, run back by Ottawa. Teralova, D-to-D, long shot by Harman, triples up high. Razovan trying to play it down low. Flanagan looking for her options. Hudson, New Hampshire moves it ahead. Centering pass for Spooner. Natalie Spooner continues to lead this league in goals, 13 on the season and counting.
And that's a real nice play front to get in. All starts in their own zone with Flanagan evasive on the first forechecker.
Here comes Watts, waiting, patience. Watts on the backhand, lets it go. Kristen Campbell denies. The former Paddock Hasmeyer Award winner. And
she scored last game versus New York. I don't know, 297 career NCAA points ain't too bad. And it was just a matter of time before she's hit the score sheet. Now she's got 10 points in 18 games. And look at this patience. She wants to draw outside. She forces Flanagan to go down. And once she lays her stick on the ice, she says, yep, that's exactly what I wanted. Do it, do it. I got to hold, show patience, pull. And I'm on my backhand. I'm going to try and go upstairs. But Kristen Campbell makes the read.
Sarah Watts spent time centering Brittany Howard on Toronto's team back with the Toronto Six, and they played together. Now along the boards, Snodgrass battling hard, working with Akani Shiga, but she'll get called for a penalty. So first look at Toronto's power play here as Flanagan's in full control and Kristen Campbell heads to the bench. Ashmeyer will get the touch, and so our first look at special teams. Toronto's power play been in the works here this season for them.
It's going to be Akane Shiga who is going to get the call for hooking here, and it's going to be along the boards, and you can see Carla McLeod is not happy. Toronto, whose power play is now at 14%, sitting third in the league right now, and that's in large part due to their 2 power play goals last game versus Boston. So Akane Shiga is going to go to the box for that hooking call. It's going to be against Comfort. She actually, you can see the wraparound, a little bit of a corkscrew there, and you got to keep your feet moving.
Toronto with 7 power play goals on the season. Natalie Spooner with 5 of them. So number 24, one to watch here on Toronto's power play.
And where are we going to watch her? Likely net front.
First she does her best work, and Renata Fast looking to start off this power play, finding Blair Turnbull. Centering with Natalie Spooner, now with speed Hannah Miller parted on the far side. Miller also been electric on the offense here for Toronto, producing, getting .6 on the season so far in goals scored. Short-handed. Ottawa on the far side. Gilmore looking for Cheyenne Darkangelo, brought in with the recent trade, looking for her first point here with Ottawa.
And Carla McLeod did mention that she was going to get some PK time, and she's had an opportunity to work on it a little bit. Cheyenne Darkangelo, some good patience there. I like the fact that she just didn't fire it down the ice. She waited for a little bit of help and killed some valuable seconds.
Darkangelo, the former captain of Toronto Six, so a few teammates of hers. Teresa Vinny-Chavon, Errol Watts here with Ottawa. Now Natalie Spooner on the far side, looking to get this power play started. Rims it around up high. Bach winger options as Rougeau sends it down low. Ashton Bell will jump on it. Bach taking a look, keeping along the boards for Rougeau, but Toronto will have to retreat.
Well, you see that Natalie Spooner was coming in off of her offside. She tried to change the point of attack, but was almost on the other side of the net when she did it. So Ottawa does a nice job of reading and gets out.
Ottawa's penalty kill this year, sitting 4th on the season in the standings at 83% with their power play. The best in the league, and well, Toronto's penalty kill at #1 as well. Malte in control, generating speed, and Malte through center. Full control. Malte holds on. Collision at center.
And finalist for Patty Kazmaier back in her day. This gets stood up, and you're going to see it just getting flipped there, and it's going to be an interference call. It just looks like some incidental contact as she gets flipped just inside the blue line. See Lauriane Rougeau is just going to run into Malte, and it's going to be her left foot that's going to make contact with Gabby Hughes. And send Lorianne Rougeau to the penalty box. So some 4-on-4 action here for 14 seconds.
Faceoff will come down deep into Toronto zone. Back for Turnbull. Clean breakout by Toronto. Turnbull, long shot. Mashmeyer will make the blocker save. Now she got out onto the ice. So power play for Ottawa. It's under 1:40 with the extra attacker as Katarina Razova picks it up. And this is the best power play in the league going to work. Jenner picks up the puck. She'll spin back. Didn't like her options. Far side pass. Kick back. Watts walking in with speed. Watts pulls it to the corner. She'll turn back. Feeds it to Jenner along the point. Finds Taylorlova. And then Taylorlova waits. Back for Jenner. Long shot. Hits a stick in front. Trickles it behind for Watts to pick up. Ottawa back in control. Jenner with patience. Pressured by Spooner. Taylorlova gets a piece of it. Down low. Now working in front, trying to find Snodgrass, who has net front in front of Kristen Campbell. Another long shot. A glove save by Kristen Campbell.
Well, you can see that Snodgrass is right in the eyes of Kristen Campbell, and that puck's going to work itself high. So a different couple options and different couple looks by Ottawa. Reason why they've been so successful. Taylorlova, you can see she's going to take that shot. You can see Snodgrass untouched, not in the eyes of Kristen Campbell, but looking for that redirect with good timing. And just look at the power play efficiency by Ottawa, 26.9% in the lead by a strong margin.
And they have 7 different goal scorers who have contributed to their goal scoring on the power play, so really showing their depth and their creativity. Head coach Carter McLeod has encouraged her group to be creative on the power play, and it's showing. As Emily Clark at the top of the circle feeds it back to the points, and then a Harmon shot just wide, picked up and behind. Ottawa back in control. Harmon, 3 goals, 4 assists on her season, feeds it down low. Goal already on the power play for her. She has control along the blue line, goes D-to-D. Bell, long shot, hits a body in front.
Oh, and I like the movement on that. I like the way Venusheva, kind of bit of a scissor cycle, came up high.
Another high shot. Kristen Campbell's glove has been busy as we're partway through period number 1, and well, she's been tested. Fast, below the goal line, feeds it to the far side. No, kicks back. Goal 4 assists on her season, the Yarmouth native. Another big collision along the blue line, and Toronto looks to take advantage of the attack. Rougeau drops it back. Jesse Comfer has a look. Centers it. Rougeau trying to get the shot off. Mashmeyer takes on Allie Monroe in her crease.
And listen, when Razova comes back and picks up that puck, a little shoulder check, and that's all she does to be able to make that play.
Watts! Oh my goodness! How does she do it? Daryl Watts draws the penalty. A highlight reel play, and Kristen Campbell taken aback on the goal-scoring chance. Daryl Watts will sit for 2 or less with goaltending interference on this play just moments ago.
Well, you know, you can see her, and I believe that she comes through the blue paint there, and from this angle here, we're going to see it, and it's going to be Campbell who is going to get the penalty.
Little shaken up, but Campbell back in her. Watts
yes,
Toronto will head to the power play, and
yes, and that's what I meant, Ken. Sorry, that she came through the blue paint, and anytime you come through the blue paint, you're going to get the penalty. And see the helmet come crashing off by Kristen Campbell.
Fast out in front, off the stick of Turnbull. Redirect look for Toronto power play here. Back to work. Fast. Far side play, Miller, Renata Fast taking a look, lets that shot go, tipped in front by Spooner, but it was too high. Spooner chasing lucky number 14. As she looks to tuck it home, and it's stolen away by Gilmore. She works hard down low against Turnbull. Fast trying to win this board battle and feeds it back to Renata Fast. Miller, Fast takes a look, near side for Turnbull, down low, and Rutgers pops aside, trying to become a passing option on this power play. Miller waits, Turnbull open net, can't quite get the shot off. She'll pull back. Turnbull right now, 2 goals, 6 assists on her season. 7 points in this team win streak as it pops back for Fast. Holding on as Ottawa's penalty kill starting to pressure. Back to the point for Spooner. Gilmore watching on. Miller, tough angle, lets it go, and an extra hit as Ottawa's gonna come to their goaltender's defense here.
Well, and some good movement, and it all starts with Renata Fast, just the way that she can shrink the zone and then open it up, stretch it as well. And it all starts with puck recovery. You got to be able to recover the puck, and you can see Sarah Nurse coming in for that puck from below the goal line. And Natalie Spooner doing what she does. You know that she's always going to try and fire and wrap, but this puck comes back out, and now all of a sudden you're working a different set. You're working from up high, and that's exactly what they do to be able to put the shot on net. You want to move the coverage outside of the middle of the ice, open up the seams, and take it.
Their shot outside the circles. Under 40 seconds to go on this power play for Toronto. Pushed aside, and the crowd gets loud as Gamora brings it to neutral ice.
Oh, she's really strong, isn't she, on the boards, Kenzie? I mean, real strong.
They're invited to USA's evaluation camp here next week. This is the final game before the international break for these two teams. Campbell will come out and play the puck. Under 15 seconds to go on this power play. Allie Flanagan taking a look. Malte now with speed. Kicks it out wide. Connors weighs her options. Tries for the shot, but it'll hit Ashton Bell on the way. And out comes Watts. Will return a 5-on-5. Toronto able to land 3 shots on that power play. Connors trying to dance around Mrazova, but she has other ideas. Far side pass for Jenner. Ottawa with speed. Shot will hit the netting, so we'll get a stoppage of play with under 8 to go in period number 1. Ottawa's power play tipped in front. Darryl Watts can't get by Kristen Campbell. Well, this is just a date this afternoon between Watts and Campbell. Will she get through the hottest goaltender right now in the PWHL?
Well, you can see the mid-lane drive by Ashton Bell, and that's going to sag the coverage. So the shot pass comes, and it's going to be Mrazova who is going to make that shot pass. And Watts having some words afterwards with Campbell saying, "How'd you take that away from me?" And nice shot pass by Mrazova, and on the doorstep, Darryl Watts is having herself a game so far. We saw that drive, which she interfered with Kristen Campbell, but the cutback, I mean, she's coming in off her strong side, her weak side, and she's showing her dangles.
Watts, Campbell, 2 former Badgers. Now foes out here. Ottawa looks to get this puck deep in Toronto's zone. Mariners will chase the puck, but it will be icing. Brittany Howard says it down low for Rebecca Leslie. Vasco jumps on the puck. Pick up her first goal of the season back in January. Savannah Harmon picks up speed. Harmon sends it deep into the zone.
She played just shy of 31 minutes last game this year. Just think about that. It's pretty incredible for a defender to put up those kind of minutes in a game.
Vasco flips it to center. Bell settles it, looking for Clark. Venetia Val will chase after it. Clark trying to cut up this momentum along the boards as Brittany Howard brings it around. Howard playing some of her best hockey against Ottawa this year. So got 2 goals against them so far this season.
Some nice neutral zone play and set up by Ottawa, just making sure you're steering and pushing the puck to exactly where you want that next player to jump on it, closing real quick.
Rougeau along the blue line looks to keep it in. She'll set it deep in the zone. Turnbull battling hard against the boards. Connors comes back with them. Rougeau sending it deep into the zone again. Oh, actually leads the series 2-1. They met early in January. Most recently, March 2nd, Toronto won that game.
And you see how quickly the straight line skate of Emily Clark got out to Rougeau, though. That forces her to get rid of the puck quicker than she wants to. And now all of a sudden, they're being very aggressive in their own zone. They're able to collect the puck, and I think that's a real big thing for Ottawa to make sure they're heavy, they're closing quickly, they're trying to play physical.
Clark currently on a 2-game goal streak. She picked up the empty netter against New York. Chiga steps over the blue line, trying to get by Malte. Holds her ground along the boards. Gilmore steps in for help. To the point, Teralova, D to D. Load shot just high. Off the backboards, Gilmore will pick it up. Look at Gilmore, 3 assists on her season, looking for her first PWHL goal. She'll work it along the boards, with battled by Sarah Nurse. Stolen away by Nurse. She tries to skate through center, draws the penalty, and Toronto's going to go back to the power play. It'll be a 2-minute hooking call. Canadian Tire is a proud founding partner of the PWHL. Canadian Tire Canada store, here to make life in Canada better.
Wow. Kristen Campbell, can you imagine going into your video session and all of a sudden everyone opens their jackets and they're wearing a t-shirt with your name and your face on it? And so there's the goaltenders, Carly Jackson, as well as Erica Howe, and the whole decor with their Kristen Campbell shirts on saying, hey, Soupy, we love ya.
It's so awesome. We talk a lot about team culture amongst these PWHL teams, and there's been so many fun moments in this Toronto group. As they go to the power play now. 0 for 2 so far in this game. Miller working hard along the boards, wins the puck back for Fast. She looks to walk in, lets that shot go. Turnbull trying to find that loose puck with Becca Gilmore, and she gets hit. That's going to be a penalty against Blair Turnbull as Becca Gilmore. Watts now. Some 4-on-4 play. Through center. In traffic, feeds it back for Harmon. Savannah Harmon walks the line. She lets that high shot go. Picks it up in behind the goal line. Now 2-on-2 battle behind Kristen Campbell. Fast. Finds Rougeau. They'll look it in behind the goal line. Out comes Venisheva. She chases Fast. Puck kicks to side for Eva Malte. Malte down low for Bach. Toronto's going to go for a quick change. Out comes Rebecca Leslie. Leslie, Erica Howe, Sam Cogan, 3 of the 4 players in the PWHL league from Ottawa Regional on this Toronto team. Rattray the other, PWHL Boston, and another tough collision at the boards by Venisheva. She pops back up as puck rolls for Jincy Rose. Another high shot, Campbell makes the stop.
Well, you're just seeing the chemistry there by Venisheva and Mrazova, of course, teammates with Team Czechia, but just some good speed through the neutral zone to be able to gain entry and then just knowing when to go to the net.
Toronto, 5 seconds to go in 4-on-4 play. Confer sends it down low. Flanagan looking to be first on it. Back out on the ice is Snodgrass here for Ottawa. So to the power play, they go. Puck deep in Ottawa zone. Venisheva pops it ahead for Mrazova. Skamora looks to get open as Katarina Mrazova picks up speed. Nice floating pass to center. Ashton Bell looks to recover. She'll send it deep into the zone. But
it's interesting. We're watching, and you can see Mrazova just looking far side. We knew where she was going to pass that puck, but guess what? Toronto did not. She's got eyes in the back of her head.
Turnbull out on the ice to drive this puck deep in Ottawa zone, but they have other ideas. Gabby Hughes back out on the ice. Good to see here for Ottawa. Again, shaken up earlier in this period as we hit the 2-minute mark remaining in period at number 1. Chances at either end, but neither team able to capitalize. A shot gets blocked. Spooner will pick it up. She'll look to feed it to center, and Emily Clark gets in the way. Clark outside shot. Campbell will make the stop.
Well, a turnover leads to an opportunity there, but you can always go back to Daryl Watts and what she's doing on the ice so far, and you have to change your speeds, and I think for young athletes, it's knowing how to be deceptive. And look at her coming on her offside. It'll change the speed. Now she goes, and she recognized, listen, Emma Malte is one of the best in the world to cut the ice in half. She beats her. Now all of a sudden you got sustained pressure in zone, and now you're firing it to the net. So really nice play in that neutral ice to make sure that you're aware, like, how am I going to be my player? How am I going to manipulate them? And it's also having deceptive speed.
Spooner trying to get this puck out. Ottawa now at center. Bell finds Mrazova, looking to stay onside. She'll circle back. Near side for Jenner. Spins back, just along the boards. Mrazova and on the blue line, sends it deep into the zone. Allie Monroe settles. Jenner pushing her aside. There's some time for Mrazova as the puck floats to Bell. Far side pass, Jincy Rose. Long shot. That gets blocked.
And you can see Daryl Watts also on that far post, just looking to be available as an option. Anything cross play, but this is an Ottawa lineup right now with this top line, as well as Venisheva, who has really stood out offensively so far, and showing some good speed, corralling pucks, being hard on them, closing, and then doing something with it, Kenzie, right? Anytime they're going low to high, they're making sure they get net front, and you're going to have to, and Soupy's playing so well.
Kristen Campbell So Ottawa back on March 2nd, stopped 23 of 25 saves, but it's actually been Erica Howe who has seen the majority of the minutes against Ottawa this season. Just coming up her first win just the other night against Boston is the long shot by Harman. Ottawa throwing everything on Kristen Campbell this afternoon.
Well, in faceoffs, it's certainly been something, right? They've been a talking point for Ottawa. And Hughes is going to win this. He's going to win that puck, and it goes right high. Terlova draws to her side, and then just kicks it back to the weak side of the ice, and it comes back. And all of a sudden, you're getting the coverage shifting. You're getting the movement, and you're opening up lanes. You just got to get someone net front, not off the side of Campbell, but in her eyes.
Toronto wins that back. Howard working along the boards. Ottawa pressures, gives the puck to Harman. Now Terlova has some room. Centering pass looking for Skamora. She'll chase this puck down as we enter the final minute in period number 1. Toronto going to head back the other way. Renata Fast in her first game in 5 years without Jocelyn Larocque by her side. You got to go back to the time they played in the PWHL. Renata was playing with the Furies. Larocque was with the Markham Thunder, and those two didn't even play national team together that year. Hughes in the backhand. Shot just wide. Leslie now up ice, sends it to the far side. Gives Toronto some breathing room to go for a quick change to finish off this period. Rose ahead of play, looking for Sheeta on the stretch pass. Toronto's going to keep this to perimeter and to wind this clock down as it rolls back for Bell. Jinsey winding down the clock here. 0-0 the score after the first 20. Welcome back inside TD Place Arena. 0-0 the score after the first 20 minutes. A lot of special teams so far. We're joined now by Renata Fast. Renata, I gotta ask you the obvious question here. Your first time in 5 years without Jocelyn Larocque along your side. How was that first period for you?
My partner in crime, I don't have her. Yeah, no, I mean, she's obviously a huge part of this team, and I think as a group, we're really rallying behind not having her in the lineup because we know how much of a vital role she plays. But yeah, definitely miss her all the time.
Well, the chances are coming for your team, but how do you start converting?
Yeah, I think it's all about getting traffic in front of the net. I know, Mashmeyer, she's an incredible goaltender, and we know we need to take away her eyes, so we need to still maintain those chances, but maybe just get a little bit more traffic in front of the net.
Thanks, Renata.
Thank you.
Stolen away by Emily Clark. Lets that shot go just wide. Toronto has allowed 10 goals against this season by Ottawa coming into this game, the most they've allowed by any opponent so far in the PWHL. Connors looks for Renata Fast at center, stolen away as Clark feeds Gabby Hughes. Now one-on-one for Gabby Hughes, waits for support, leads to a turnover for Maggie Connors.
Gabby Hughes could have just delayed a little bit there because she didn't have a trailer because she was hit on the fly through neutral ice.
Fast tripped up along the boards. Hughes battling hard with Malte. Harman steps in for help. Nurse trying to find a position to become available. She steals the puck away. Nurse tight, tries to let that shot go. Nurse right now 4 goals on her season's 10 assists, coming off 2 helpers, as you had mentioned earlier, Cheryl, against Boston.
Yeah, and 47 shots on goal as well. And against Boston, she was 57.9% in the dot, so a real nice number in terms of face-off percentage.
Toronto looking to stay on side. Nurse is going to pull it back. Feeds it to the corner. Now Brianne Jenner goes to her. She has Mrazova with her. Jenner looking to stay on side. Feeds it. Mrazova ticked up one further, trying to find Ashton Bell.
Jenner just needed to move that puck a little bit quicker, so she kind of held up Mrazova with full speed on entry, and I think if she popped it, she could have been the trailer herself. That is Jenner.
Third turnover happened. Toronto's been renting Brianne Jenner's apartment since these two have been acclimated to their new cities. A lot of house swaps so far we've seen as that shot gets blocked. She got pressuring hard down low.
You think about that and how long it is.
11 games straight for PWHL Toronto, the longest winning streak in Toronto professional hockey history.
Say it again. Say it again.
Those Toronto Maple Leafs have been around for 107 years, dating back to 1917. And for Toronto, PWHL Toronto, well, in just 18 games played, they're now on an 11-game win streak in their inaugural season. Making history, this club. And they look to keep it going and make it 12. We're right now 0-0 here in Ottawa as Terlova feeds back for the puck. Harman looks to great separation. She'll pick up the pass along the boards. Pass, trying to not let it get much further, but it'll be offside. Ashton Bell trying to cut around Atlee Monroe. Flanagan will be first on it. Comes around at 4, Rebecca Leslie. Long shot. Picked up on the near side. Time for Bell to jump down and engage. Brittany Howard working hard along the boards. Finds Flanagan again. Leslie will have to try one more time, but Teralova instead gets a shot off. Now with another secondary chance, the shot just high. Bell picks it up on the near. Ottawa's gonna go for a quick change. Gabby Hughes timing her jump onto the ice. Basco hard along the boards. St. Catherine's, Ontario, gets back to her feet. Harmon out on the ice, receives a pass from Rose. Harmon top of the circle, lets the shot go. Hits Monroe's skate, it gets redirected to the corner. He's pressured out in front. Rose steals it away. One more pass for Harmon, who can't quite get the shot off.
You know, she's a left-handed shot. If she was a right-handed shot, that might have filled the back of the net. And some sustained pressure for Ottawa, and it's coming off some turnovers because the execution, that pass execution by Toronto, just not there. If it's a few feet off, they're closing on it. That's Ottawa making sure they recover the puck.
Clark on the outside. Looking to keep this puck in control. Battling hard to Olivia Knowles.
Well, look at Clark too, fight for position, and Olivia Knowles just bounces off her. That's just the fitness level of Emily Clark.
Turnbull battling. Harmon has some room, not much as Malte pressures. Ottawa going east to west as Jinsey Rose gets in over the blue line. Willoughby pressuring hard. This is 13 forward here for Toronto. More pressure by Ottawa to open the second period. Teralova centering pass. Bell loads. Shot hits the skates. Rolls to the corner, allows Willoughby to pick it up. She'll go for a skate. Teralova hopes to beat her there, and she will. Renata fast now, pulls it back.
See how connected Renata is to the play, hey? And she just trusts her skating as she should. The best skaters in the world. And I've always said, a couple years ago at the All-Star break back in 2019 for the men, I was saying, you know what, I would have loved to see her go toe-to-toe with Kendall Coyne-Schofield at that time.
She lives up to her last name, that is for sure. Renata fast. Played upwards of 39 minutes against Boston over 5 games ago. He keeps this puck in. Now Toronto looking to respond. Nurse shot doesn't quite land on Ashmeyer. Miller will pick it up on the far side. Miller turns around, rounds her back. Separating her time and space as Flanagan pulls it back, waits. Nurse one-time shot. Ashmeyer holding her post as Flanagan looks at the wraparound play, but Everett's Ashmeyer said not today.
Callie Flanagan does a real nice job to manipulate the blue line, and anytime you're up high, you want to draw high coverage to your side of the ice. That's exactly what she does. Look at her feet moving. Draw down, go back up, and then the shot ensues, and guess what? Who's down the ice recovering the puck? It's all about possession over position. And
Knowles pressuring Ottawa. Stolen away by Jessie Comfer. Has Sam Kogan with her. Comfer on the outside, beating for Kogan. One more to Bach. Can't quite get the shot off. A great drive for this Toronto trio. Rougeau's shot will get blocked.
It was all in Kogan's positioning on the drive because she was the mid lane, and it's often how you're positioned, whether you're going to get the puck or not.
Sam Kogan getting some time here. Last time these two teams met, she scored her first goal back here in Ottawa, where she's from, the former Nepean Junior Wildcat. Right now for Ottawa at center, the hometown team looking to bring this group another win here this afternoon. Tough pass, looking for Brittany Howard on the stream. Can she beat Rose? Howard!
It was on her stick, and she just mishandled it, and she had full speed. It was a beautiful pass right from below the goal line. You know, I've seen them do that many a time. Is Jenny Hirakoski from Finland. Just outstanding eyes and making that puck do the work.
Leslie looking for the back pass. Ottawa back in control. Harmon pulls it back to the blue line, pressured by Malte. Clark in for support. Her high shot. Campbell! A huge stop as Jinsey Rose. Back door. Lets that wrist shot go. More sustained pressure by Ottawa again here in period number 2 as Pasco gets pushed up against the boards. Kilana Bell sends it all the way down. Another whistle here as Harmon is hoping for the icing call, but it hands on the half board, so Malte will pick it up. Looking in front for Maggie Connor as she parks herself in front of Mashmeyer.
That's the effort of Malte, right, to negate icing. Just incredible. Do you see these long stretch passes right now going back and forth, Kenzie? You got to be aware of who's in behind you. Because right now, someone is going to strike some lost coverage.
Jenner, not the player you want to leave all alone. Now a chance, Watts. And you know she wants to break through against Campbell this afternoon. Countless chances so far in this game.
Well, and Allie Monroe with a real nice one-on-one with stick on puck and then body afterward. Just love the edge that she's playing with. Little spice to her game right now. And you got to play with a little edge, a little spice. You see it on the back end all the time from Renata Vaz, and I like that chip. Fight for your space.
Watts looking to become an option at center. Stolen away by Hannah Miller. A 2-on-2. Miller has Nurse. Back to the point. Spooner! She scores! Serving up greatness. Natalie Spooner, her 14th on the season. Of course, who else but Natalie Spooner opening the scoring in Ottawa for this Battle of Ontario.
Teralova looking through the middle of the ice, but you want to make sure your bubble passing option are on it. Miller does a great job of turning that puck over through that neutral ice, stepping into it. And once she does, she just pauses just a little bit to be able to get Spooner a right-handed shot into the right position. You see Nurse also driving the net, so you know you got a three-point attack, if you will, on that play. And Natalie Spooner, she gets into that grade A scoring chancing area, and she is going to bury it. Just a beautiful shot to put it away.
Well, it all started for her. White helmet, blue pants, back in Scarborough, Ontario. She has played all over the world in all situations, and now the lone goal scorer stepping up when her team needed her most. To cash in on the score sheet partway through period number 2.
Now it's going to be a 6-game point streak for her, but you certainly got to like the play of Miller through that neutral ice. You don't just capitalize on a turnover, you make something with it.
Spooner looking for 2. Opts for the pass to the point, gets broken up by Akani Shiga. Kogan looking to keep it in. Miller picking up her 4th assist on the season on that play. Sending her point streak to 4. Lilabelle sending it deep in the zone. Jinsey Rose has some time. No wear options. It's Josie Comfort. Becomes a distraction at center. Hughes chips it ahead. Ottawa with numbers. Emily Clark drives, cuts back, lets the shot go. Campbell looking for the loose puck and will get a whistle. 14 on the season, and you think of where Natalie Spooner has played. She's been a goal scorer her whole career, whether it was with Ohio State, the national team, with the Toronto Furies. She's been a point production player, and she's doing that again here in her inaugural season in the PWHL.
Yeah, you could wonder if Ohio State has her part of the pregame tomorrow. Her and Emma Malte.
Leslie will chip it deep into the zone. Brittany Howard will be first on it. First pass for Leslie. She'll spin back, recognizes traffic. Took it. Squeezed out of the board, so Teralova will jump down, looks to pick up this loose puck. Howard back in control. Pauline LaBelle steps down for help. Ottawa getting some time. Sammy Davis getting some work here for Ottawa. This is her 3rd game. Pembroke, Massachusetts natives. The ref gets taken down in this collision along the boards. Teralova popping back to her feet.
Well, Toronto does a real nice job of forcing play to one side of the ice and squeezing. They get caught below the option in the defensive end, so you can see Teralova has a little bit of a step on Turnbull, but Turnbull just squeezes her out, and the official as well. The fight for body position, and nice job by Turnbull to just lay a little bit on and then release, and that's a big thing. Along the boards, shoulder-to-shoulder contact.
Malte has had some bad luck so far here this afternoon in the face-off dodge. She's had to reset a few times. She'll draw up again. See Turnbull setting up right behind her, but Malte will opt to allow Turnbull to take the draw.
Well, and both of their numbers in the 40s as an average on the year right now, and it's an area both teams really have focused some attention to. You know that Montreal is certainly really strong in that area.
That's going to be a penalty, so we'll look at special teams here. Just along the boards, and Malte in disbelief as we'll get a look at Ottawa's power play. They'll go back to work, down by 1 here. Big opportunity for the hometown team.
Well, she's going to plead her case, but of course it's not going to make a difference in this situation is going to be along the board. She's angling and she just goes shoulder on shoulder, but doesn't have the puck. The puck is long gone by that time, and so Malte is going to get the boarding call.
This power play is brought to you by Royale Tiger Towel. Power through tough messes. Ottawa right now 0 for 2 in the game so far on the power play, but they have the best unit in the league. Jenner back to the point. Jenner stretches the side. Terralova along the blue line here for Ottawa, but it gets picked up by Toronto. Spooner getting some time here on the penalty kill. Sarah Nurse, a power kill going to work for Toronto. Nurse trying to feather that pass to Rougeau, his driving center. Razovat with some space. East side, Daryl Watts now. Pass Snodgrass. Watts holds. Shot just wide. Picked up now by Flanagan. Callie Flanagan, a 2-on-1 unfolding for Toronto. Flanagan looking for Spooner, and she scores! Of course, who else? Her 15th of the season, Spooner, a jailbreak goal. Toronto leads 2-0, and Malte is feeling this.
Well, Malte's gotten a jailbreak goal before, and now she's coming out of the box. She's saying, thanks, I just got out of jail for free, everyone. I didn't like the call anyway, but it comes off of a nice play by Renata Foss. She's taking away the pass. So all of a sudden now there's a missed net, and now going the other way, Callie Flanagan, the defender, little pause, trying to open up the space, goes under the tee of Terralova's stick, and you know on that right-handed shot, if she collects it, she's gonna recognize Natalie Spooner. Sprawling Emirates Mashmeyer's gone down, so she goes up high.
Coming to this game, Natalie Spooner had 10 goals, on this 11-game win streak. 2 goals for her in this game alone. See this Buckeye magic trickles in for tomorrow afternoon's game for that NCAA championship.
I tell you, AT Westphal might have them part of the pregame. You never know. But I mean, it all comes from, you know, missing the net and a nice play. And as a defender, you go down because you want to take the pass away, in particular between the hash marks, and just, you know, you're forcing shots.
Flanagan making the pass, so getting her 2nd assist on the season. Clark trying to pressure hard down low as Ottawa finds themselves down by 2 here with 7 to go in the 2nd period.
Another thing with the 2-on-1 that missed the net as well, Kenzie. And listen, if you're taking away the pass and the goaltender knows the shot is coming, they can challenge the shot. Now all of a sudden there's not as much net available for the shooter and forces pucks wide because you can't see the daylight. And a real nice job by Renata there on that play, and as it goes the other way, I love the pause and the poise and the patience of Flanagan just delaying. I didn't think that lane was there, but if I had that puck on my stick and Natalie Spooner was driving the net, I would be definitely looking to move it.
Natalie Spooner's 3rd second goal game performance on the season. She also include her hat trick back against Boston. Out in front is Ottawa looking for their first. Moving it to center. Demur is pressuring fast. She'll go D-to-D. Quick pass for Vasco. Along the boards, giving some time for Leslie to pressure Ottawa. Terralova will pull it back in behind Mashmeyer and go D-to-D. Quick up for Ottawa. Demers to the side. Harman's going to pick up speed all through traffic. Harman looking to do it all herself.
Yeah, that's a tough play, though, because even if she got by one player, she still had another and another layer. Sometimes it's better off to just chip to a space and go get the puck. You can stay in the zone as a defender, right? It's all about possession. Just got to make sure you're not losing possession of the puck.
Ottawa down by 2. Breakthrough against Kristen Campbell. Jenner pressuring hard down low. Connors is going to rim it around, looking for Rougeau all alone. She'll flip it to center. Trying to catch Malte on a skate. Hard collision into the corner. Ashton Virgincy Rose, slow to get up right now.
And she just caught an edge, I believe, fighting for her space. You know, it's just a puck battle, and you always fight for that inside position. And while you did it, you do it sometimes, you can catch an edge because you have to set yourself for contact.
Gabby Hughes got shaken up earlier in the game. Beckett Gilmore has left the game, and great to see Virgincy Rose heading to the bench here, standing along the bench. So good to see no imminent injury for the defender. Longs a lot of minutes for Ottawa on the back end. now. Pulls it to center. In full puck protection. Gabby Hughes drops the shoulder. Looking to drive and get that shot to the slot area. Toronto just clogging all the room in front of Campbell. Blair Turnbull's going to head back for her stick, and just in time as the puck comes her way. For 5 to go in period number 2. Ottawa out shooting Toronto so far right now, 15 and counting. Malte looking for loose pucks. Gamora beats her there. Far side pass, another shot. Campbell makes the stop, and it gets cleared away. Gamora. Shot just wide. Harmon will pick it up. It's a long shift now for Toronto's 5. Out in front, Venishova straight out of the box, joining in on the play. Clark weighing her options. Slap shot, and it gets blocked. Now looking for the recovery chance. Venishova, shot, blocked again, this time by Olivia Knowles. It is all Ottawa right now, down by 2. Kayrylova, she calls for it, she'll receive. Slap shot in front, Campbell trying to recover. And we'll get a stoppage of play as Toronto takes a much-needed breather.
Well, and it's funny because Toronto's up 2-0 here, and Ottawa has had some good opportunities, and it starts in the offensive zone here. I think that puck could have been kicked back to Clark, who was at the blue line. If you continue to drive, you're going to open up space up high, and that's exactly what I think could have happened. Anyways, it doesn't. They're able to corral pucks and find it. Now, listen, Toronto's tired. They're fatigued, but some key elements, block shots, stay between the dots, take away ice. That's exactly what Toronto does there. And, of course, Christy Campbell making some key saves.
Jenner looking to win it back. Watts holding. Rose setting it deep into the zone. Jenner. Watts pumps out with it. She's going to hold. Tough angle, but she lets it go. Sarah Nurse picks up the loose puck. Finds a pass for Spooner. Miller cutting through center, hoping for the stretch pass.
Well, it's a textbook 2-1-2 forecheck. 2 below the goal line. You can see Venishova.
Out in front, Spooner again, looking for the hat trick. Mashmeyer says no.
Well, on the 3rd time, she says, uh-oh, with the glove. And happens off of a turnover. And listen, you don't want to give that puck up to this line because you know that there's some good puck movement there. You see Natalie Spooner in the right place in that inner slot area. And she collects just that one handle of the puck, and Mashmeyer can get across and just doesn't get up high enough. And Mashmeyer saying, you got me twice up there. I'm not going to let you have it a 3rd time.
Face off to the left of Mashmeyer. Spooner looking to win this draw back. Creates a battle. Nurse seals it away. Sarah Nurse taking a look. Back for Monroe. Off the backboards, looking for Hannah Miller. Gabby Hughes pressuring Miller now. She'll cut back. Hughes trying to keep up. Kayrylova steps in as Miller just jumps. Stick tied up, sold away. Hannah Miller, quick shot. Emily Clark steering it to the corner. A risky moment for Ottawa. Emily Clark to the rescue. A trip on this play. It's going to be a penalty as Gabby Hughes knows it. Toronto back to the power play. Tripping will be the call.
Well, and often when you are back on your heels, and this is what ensues, right? Yeah, either a goal against or you wind up in the penalty box. And that's because it's the same possession here. And you can see just the fight for the puck, and it's going to be Miller wins that battle and gets that initial shot off, and Clark just puts it to safety, and then just not moving the feet, just a little carelessness with the stick, and now all of a sudden, you got to fight off another 2 minutes when you're already in a 2-goal deficit.
The power play for Toronto, 0 for 3 so far in this game. Bach, top of the circles. Malte. Flanagan, far side, quick pass. Flanagan lets it go off the backboards. Malte will pick it up, finding Bach. Malte again working the half boards with Bach. She'll steer up high. Connor's in the bumper position. Another shot just wide. First on it, Ashton Bell. She'll use the boards to her advantage. D'Angelo again to the penalty kill for Ottawa. Turnbull chasing Bell. Ashton Bell on this penalty kill. Trying to outwork as Toronto looking to outnumber Ottawa down low. Ottawa will catch a break and send it deep into Toronto zone.
Well, nice job, a nice read. You want to anticipate, especially with that long change, you got to make sure you get that puck all the way down the ice. See Natalie Spooner on that far blue line.
Turnbull, first pass for Fast. Looking to set up shop. Connects with Sarner, streaking through center. Tap pass for Fast. Far side play to Miller. Turns back for Turnbull. Fast now holds along the blue line. Final minutes to go in period number 2. Under 40 seconds to go on this power play. Fast shot. Hits a stick in front. Rolls to the near side boards. Fast will be first on it. Board battle now in front of Toronto's bench. Pops out for Turnbull. Penalty on the way, and physicality on display in front of Toronto's bench. It's Venetia and Fast looking to dance there in front of Toronto's bench. So
I think they might take both of them here. And let's have a look who's going. Renata Fast is going to go to the penalty box. Venetia definitely retaliated, so it'll be interesting to see whether there's another one. I don't believe there's going to be, and it started right at the blue line. Renata Fast did get a shot off, and as she's turning to try and hold the puck, see just a little bit of a grab by Renata, a headlock, if you will, and Venetia responds to it. So she's going to get the roughing call, and Ottawa with an opportunity here after 27 seconds to try and get on the power play and make something happen.
So 4-on-4 action here. Under 40 seconds to go and about 25 of this 4-on-4 play. Watts kicks it out. Ottawa will circle back. Terralova.
I think Jenner wanted that puck. She was going to the net with her stick on the ice.
Harmon looking to center. A tough angle. Brianne Jenner let the shot go.
Jenner just swoops around the net, right, as a right-handed shot and comes back up the weak side post and just couldn't get enough mustard on it.
Now to the power play to close out this second period for Ottawa. Looking for the attack. Jenner cuts to center. Watts with a chance. Daryl Watts, she scores! Daryl Watts finds a way, and Ottawa is on the board. The best power play in the league strikes again, and it's Daryl Watts with her 6th on the season.
Well, we talked about her in the intermission because of what she was doing. Nice little stall and cut to the middle of the ice. It's the net drive. Look at it drawing the defenders back. That's exactly why you have to charge the net, and a beautiful feed by Watts. She's able to walk in because of that net drive. She has the mid lane all open to her, and as natural goal scorer, it's not about how hard the shot is. It's about finding the daylight, and that's exactly what she does for her 6th goal of the season.
How about that? 4 seconds remaining in the second period. Ottawa has life. Welcome back inside TD Place Arena. 2-1, Toronto leads. Ottawa found a way late in that second period by Daryl Watts. A power play goal with 4 seconds remaining. And Daryl joins me now. I mean, Daryl, you had so many chances against Kristen Campbell. We saw you guys have a verbal exchange. The moments were coming. So how good did it feel to cash in on the power play?
It felt incredible. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it felt really good. You know, the first 2 periods, you know, we were getting a lot of chances and we couldn't beat her, so to beat her with 4 seconds left and start the 3rd period 2-1 feels really good.
You guys have so much experience being in close games against Toronto and many other teams in this league, so how do you use that experience to your advantage and come out on top here this afternoon?
I think, you know, we're obviously down by 1. We just need to play our game. I think in the first period we dominated them, and we know we're capable of winning against Toronto, against, you know, lots of teams in this league, so we just need to come out with nothing to lose. This is the last game for 3 weeks, so we just have to go crazy.
I love it. Best of luck, Daryl.
Thank you.
As Ottawa down by 1, Escamora lets it go, and they score! A garbage goal, net front, and Ottawa has tied it up.
So how pivotal is it that you score in the remaining seconds of the the second period, and then to open the third period, you are able to get a goal right off the bat in the first minute. Skimura just throwing that puck to the net, but she doesn't sit and wait. She throws it to the net, a little bit of a miscue there. She collects it, recovers it, puts it to the net. It might have been one of the defenders who put it in net front, but Skimura's going to get the last touch on that as she goes towards the net. 2-2 hockey game.
How about that? Ottawa now again lets it go. Looking for her second. And this crowd just erupts. Your TD Place Arena, one of the loudest buildings in the PWHL. The 7th player for this PWHL Ottawa team. These fans are on the edge of their seat through all the moments in this game this afternoon, and their team has tied this all up at 2.
Well, it's such a passionate fan base, isn't it?
Another chance. Watts down low, turns back. Razava will head net front. Open. Turnbull up against the boards, but now she has some room. Out in front, Ottawa trying to keep this puck deep in the zone. Now a chance on the far side, Shiga. On the outside. Allows Toronto to come back the other way. Hannah Miller looking for the centering pass. Pushed aside, Maggie Connors is driving. Toronto looking to respond fast along the blue line, playing without Jocelyn Larocque this afternoon, and she'll serve a game suspension. Jocelyn out in front. Now Mashmeyer looking for the loose puck. Rolls to the corner. Taylor will pick it up.
Well, and that's how Renata Fast manipulates the blue line. I mean, she is incredible at it.
Long shot. That rolls again to the corner. Fast looks to jump on it.
I mean, she's so quick to close on the puck, right? That allows her, she was on the blue line, her toe caps at the blue line, and she was able to dive down the boards and keep that puck in. A lot of confidence, too, to turn back at the blue line, knowing that her edge work is going to get her out of any kind of trouble, but create space for the shot.
Ottawa came into this game, and now they're looking to defy the odds and snap Toronto's win streak. Well, this group just remains to be unstoppable. Right now, we're all tied up at 2, and you gotta love opening the period with a tying goal.
Well, and you see that Skimura grabs that puck on her backhand and she throws it to the net. I love that she didn't try and push it back to her forehand. And then you can see that second poke as she comes back towards the net, and that's just a good habit, making sure she could have continued to skate towards the board. She stopped on it and took herself to the net, and she gets the second poke.
Gabby Hughes will get credited with that tying goal. Now a chance out in front for Malte. Flanagan stays along the blue line, allows Spooner to work hard down low. Harmon looking to stay as a passing option. Show ribbon around. Flanagan's going to jump down, looking to beat Jinsey Rose. Another 2-on-2 battle. Ottawa looking to outnumber Toronto as Harmon picks it up. She gets pushed off by Malte. Spooner, 2 goals for her already in this game. Season total now for her 15.
On some real nice goals today, right? And we saw the last one. Last one was just getting to the net and firing away. Skimura leading it. Hughes at the net as well.
Skimura looking for a chance. Campbell will play it aside.
Oh, that's a great stick by Sarah Nurse, right? Just knowing you have the inside track on Skimura, making sure that you're kind of shoulder to shoulder, stick to stick, and take away the lane, take away the shot.
We'll have to review a few changes here for this goal. It will be credited to Skimura, and Clark will get the assist. Razava will send it deep into the zone. Connors, quick pass to center for Knowles. She'll go D to D. Now a turnover chance. Watts back for Jenner. Karolova hovering, looking for that one-time slap shot, but she'll send it into the corner. Jenner pops it out for Watts. Slap shot away by Turnbull. Karolova to Rose. Long shot. Trickles back to center.
Well, and really we're up here in the booth so we can see everything. We're kind of got to look above the sky, if you will. Teralova does a great job drawing 2-3 up high, and Jenner in a little bit of trouble, but she goes low because she says, listen, if she gets this puck down low, I'm going to be able to walk to the net. I think that they're just such a heavy IQ amongst that line, and on both sides of it, you can see Sarah Nurse, good turn there. She's not a defender, but she turns and transitions like she is there to be able to take away the lane. It's a real nice stick to make a good defensive play, but you have to have effort to be in good positioning. Sarah Nurse strong on both sides of the puck.
Off the face-off, Jesse Comfer sends it deep in the zone. Pressured by Emma Buckles. Gets the timeout here on the back end for Ottawa. Arcangelo. Floats to center, and without a stick, Toronto just trying to cause some havoc. Pasco will now pick it up. Far side, Davis. Up into the zone. Demers will chase after it. Demers is her 7th game. The Plainville, Quebec native here for Ottawa is going to go for a change, and Campbell's going to pop out and get the whistle here. Termo wins that face-off. She was actually 68% in the first ever meeting against Ottawa back on January 13th, for her best percentage on the season in a single game. Toronto looking to jump ahead. Mashmeyer is going to come out and play the puck. Lindsay Rose met by pressure by Willoughby. Stretch play. Venisheva was stretching the zone, but Hannah Miller keeps it alive. Willoughby gets taken down. Play will continue as Rose finds Jenner, pops to center. Venisheva has some room. Finds Katarina Mrazova. It's Venisheva pulls it back. Almost hard with Rougeau at center.
Well, Venisheva is actually in the middle of the ice, and she spreads wide to be a passing option on the outside, and she does a real nice job of it. Tries to do the curl and drag for a shot and disguise it, but it's all on that entry because of her positioning off the puck.
Rougeau finds some room as Ottawa's going to go for a change. 5 seconds remaining in that second period. Got Ottawa on the board, and then Skimmer 38 seconds into the game. Tied it up here in this third period.
Oh, and any coach will tell you, right, at the end of periods or the beginning of them, you got to make sure you're sharp, and Ottawa doing a nice job. You want to control momentum in those minutes. That's going to be the second turnover up through the middle of the ice.
And Verona Fast, a grade A quality chance. Tops it down. Howard with the backhand shot. Looks to let it go. Ottawa clogging that slot. Fast. And again, looking for the stretch pass. Nurse with speed through traffic. Drops it in behind. Allie Monroe's going to pick it up. Monroe weighing her options. Lets it go. Mashmeyer will play to the side. Rose turns ahead. Pinball back and forth. Ottawa will feed it down deep in the Toronto zone as Clark pops it out. Looking for Gabby Hughes. We're going to take it down by Malte. Toronto now looking to gain control down low. Ottawa outnumbering Toronto below the goal line. Clark to the point. Jenner is going to pick it up. Trying to outwork Malte. Jenner on the half boards. Back for Rose. Jincy Rose walks to center. Wrist shot gets blocked. And Monroe favoring her left hand.
It's a nice 5 on the die there. In their coverage by Toronto, just trying to keep everything on the outside and hoping to collect and recover pucks to be able to get going. Because we're not a fast. Hitting the weak side.
Zone away. Katarina Mrazova walking in front. They score! The captain does it again. Brianne Jenner takes the lead for Ottawa. PWHL Ottawa brings this sold-out crowd to life.
Well, we've seen turnovers on both sides of the ice, and this one's going to come off. Renata Fast looking to use the weak side of the ice, unable to pick it off the boards. Sarah Nurse, and now all of a sudden outnumbered going the other way. Look at that stall, the lift of the right foot by Mrazova. So she's going to draw Campbell over to her, and then she threads the needle to Brianne Jenner, and Jenner's a right-handed shot, so she's backdoor stick on the ice and buries it home for the 5th of the season.
How about that? Back-to-back goals here for Brianne Jenner. She had a goal assist against New York. And the big one here this afternoon to bring Ottawa ahead of Toronto as they look to snap this Toronto win streak and get a win on home ice. Howard. To center, gives some time for Ottawa. As Bach chases, Harmon through traffic, uses the boards, uses to push it down further. Sarah Nurse with speed, here comes Nurse. Through center, finds Spooner, Natalie Spooner on the outside. Looking for Nurse at center.
Well, that was textbook by Spooner to drive into the heart of the coverage and kick it outside.
Rougeau along the boards, Toronto finds himself down by 1. Trying to gain some space in this board battle. The Spooner's going to step in for help. Pass is going to come over to the near side boards. Be an option for Spooner, and she'll receive the pass. Long shot off the backboards. Gives Clark some time. She looks for Scamora at center. Zone away by Toronto. Malte Toronto's D are going to go for a change. Out comes Monroe and Flanagan. Sustained pressure now for Ottawa in their own end as Mashmar is getting tied up by Monte in the crease. Puck was out in front, but kicked away by Ottawa's defenders as Terralovo heads net front. Long shot by Flanagan.
Now interesting, Malte, Spooner, and Nurse out there.
Pulled back by Flanagan again. That'll hit a few bodies as Clark steers it to the perimeter.
Well, Malte, Spooner, and Nurse, you know how effective they were at the rivalry series, and then they came back to Toronto and started playing together there, and they got some much-needed wins. And Troy Ryan did end up splitting them up, but needing some offense here late in the third period, went to that go-to formation.
Venisheva on the outside, wrap around, looking for Snodgrass net front. To the point, Rose. High shot gets blocked, followed up play by Venisheva. Now at the top of the surface. On the stick of Shiga, looking to pressure this puck. Rose jumps up in the play, closing her gap. Keeps this puck at center.
You can certainly sense that Venisheva is going to be an offensive threat for this team, and they do need that secondary like all teams do, and Venisheva certainly knows how to put the puck in the net, but you're seeing her. She's been pretty prolific with the puck.
It was a great move by General Manager Mike Hirschfeld. Ottawa looking for that scoring touch. Venisheva brings that, and Montreal did need depth on defense, so Amanda Boulier over with Montreal.
It's a puzzle piece, right? You're not getting apples for apples all the time. It's looking for what you need, and that's the job of the GM, is to look at their roster and say, hey, listen, people may not like it, but this is where we think we are right now, and we think we need this layer.
And Ottawa leads. As Mashmeyer gloves it down, we'll get a whistle. Under 8 to go in this third period, and Ottawa has the lead. Looking to play spoiler this afternoon against this red-hot Toronto team. The Battle of Ontario continues next. A beautiful goal, not possible without the amazing play of Katerina Mrazova. She's been a leader for this Ottawa group. So we see her take to the international stage in a few weeks with the Czechia national team.
Back-to-back bronze medals for Team Czechia.
Yeah, can they do it again? With repeat. Venisheva on the outside. Ottawa with numbers, looking for the far pass for Terralova. She gets taken down in the corner. Under 7 to go in this third period. Toronto's going to flip that puck to center. Ashton Bell will have some time as icing's waved off.
Oh, she tried, though. She slowed right down. Gotta give her an A for effort for that one. I tried that so many times over the course of my career. Just saunter down there.
No breath, I'm moving, I'm moving.
Yeah.
Clark. Battle harvest Laura. Hughes hovering. Clark looks to win this battle.
Look at Ottawa swarm the puck, eh? Just want to make sure that they're there on retrieval to make sure that they can come out, and if they don't, they better get back.
Spooner now. Now Nurse on the outside, cuts to middle. Sarah Nurse off the crossbar. What a shot by Sarah Nurse. Toronto engaging in desperation mode here in this third period.
That was a really nice bump by Skimora just to allow that puck to get in behind her.
A big win in regulation for Toronto would allow them to clinch that playoff spot. So a lot for them to play for here before this international break. Terralova to center.
It's incredible how much the games mean right now, right? Ottawa sitting with 24 points. Boston's at 22, so a regulation win would give them a little bit of a cushion.
Harmon now sending it back the other way. Jenner leaves it from Mrazova. Katerina Mrazova now below the goal line out in front, looking for a play. Cut from the zone by Bell. Ashton Bell pulls it back. One-time shot by Harmon. Flips a stick in front. That'll ricochet to the near side boards. Crawford tries to pull it ahead. Sit further, looking for Hannah Miller. Now Daryl Watts, another chance all alone. Watts, she scores! Daryl Watts does it again. The insurance marker for PWHL Ottawa.
This is just a beautiful play in the neutral zone. Look at that step up and just moving that puck north. Boardbank skating onto it at the dot is Daryl Watts, her forehand's facing the inside of the ice, and she's able to go short side. Look at that little step up in board bank to beat Flanagan skating on it right there, up top shelf. And that's a difficult play to make, but she almost goes back to where she's coming from there. Daryl Watts with a beautiful goal. We saw her coming in on her offside earlier, and she got called on the interference. Not that time. She took the ice she was given, and she stayed away from the blue paint.
Well, Ottawa was the hunters, Toronto the hunted, and Ottawa now with 2 goals to bring that as an insurance marker.
But I don't know about you, Kenzie, but I feel like this woman can score from any angle.
And she's showing just that here this afternoon as this crowd has just been electric for PWHL Ottawa, and they have a 2-goal lead against Toronto right now. Looking to play spoiler against this Toronto win streak. So Ottawa continues to shoot Toronto as well. She got right in the middle of this board battle, keeping her foot up against the boards. It's pushed aside by Poulin-Labelle.
Well, the big thing right now for Ottawa is you want to make sure you're managing the puck, right? You want to have your F3 in good position. Listen, you don't want to stop pushing because that's what's got you to this spot. But you want to be responsible, no cheating on the offensive side of the puck, in particular your F3, and you got to make sure no one gets in behind.
Run out fast with speed. Clark heading in the lane. She'll try again. Fast picks it up. Finding Sarah Nurse. Poke check to Escamora. Getting her stick in the lane. She'll push Nurse down along the boards, and Campbell's going to get the whistle.
And listen, you gotta have to figure with a 2-goal deficit here, Toronto's gonna be looking to pull pretty soon.
Keep our eyes on Kristen Campbell as this 3rd period winds down. Under 4 to go. Emma Malte with speed. She has Spooner with her. Malte kicks to the outside. Stops it behind the goal line. She'll go deep down low. Mashmeyer will have to make a stop. They score! Arms extended. That is a good goal for Toronto. As Sarah Nurse will begin the celebration line here. Toronto within 1. The officials will head to the penalty box to see how this continues here. Good goal, so 4-3. Wow, Toronto within 1 now. A tough angle shot with 3.5 to go in this 3rd period.
This is a tough one, right? They're going to have to find a way to manage the emotion of that goal, including Emerin Smashmeyer. You know, she'll want that one back.
Ottawa looking to respond. Toronto with life here late in this 3rd period. Out in front, Scamora feeds it to the point. Harmon's going to jump down. Sarah Nurse credited with the goal here for Toronto late in this game, her 5th on the season. 2-on-2 battle. Ottawa comes out with it. Scamora looking to get open as Terralova pulls it back. Slap shot tipped away by Nurse. Malte remaining on the ice here for Toronto.
But Ottawa can't allow it to dictate, that goal to dictate, right? They've got to find ways.
Spooner, 1-on-3.
Right, you've got to find ways to close out games, and it's never been more critical than this moment right now for them in the position they're in their fight for playoffs.
2.5 to go. Turnbull kicks it ahead. Toronto looking to keep this win streak going and clinch their playoff spot. Ottawa looking to play spoiler and provide some distance with their 4th place in the standings. Rougeau to center. Turnbull through traffic. Here comes Toronto. Turnbull kicks it out wide. Long shot gets stopped by Ashton Bell. She'll turn back and stripped up on the play. And well, this crowd not pleased with the no call on the sequence. Turnbull gets the shot off. Ashmeyer will make the save. Rougeau now. Along the boards, gets pinned by Ashton Bell. Out comes Comfer for Toronto. As we keep our eyes here on Kristen Campbell late in this 3rd period. Toronto down by 1, and here she comes towards the bench. Toronto's going to give it all they have here. Out comes Spooner. 6-on-5 for Toronto with the empty cage. Looking to win this board battle. Rougeau battling hard with corners, but Ottawa comes away with it. Spooner will glove it down, fresh out onto the ice. Razova, a stretch pass, looking to seal the deal. The captain tips it high. Watts at center, empty cage. She scores! An
was an absolute critical response by Ottawa. And these are the types of moments that can be a turning point in your season. Listen, you know that you have to manage this game. You give a goal back, and then you find a way, and it's the patience in the neutral zone. It's not panic. Look at this positioning by Jenner. She knows she's not going to put it in the empty net, so she gives it to Watts. Watts knows she's not going to put it in the net from that angle, so she slows up, draws into the middle of the ice to make sure that she gets it. And that's just a real smart play by your veteran leader in neutral ice to be able to shield and put that bump together. And you can see Daryl Watts and Haley Irwin just saying, that's a good one. That is a good one. Her first PWHL hat trick, and you can see Troy Ryan calling Campbell a little bit earlier, but I don't think she saw him. And then finally, when she does come to the bench, Natalie Spooner is able to keep that puck in for a moment. A nice jump by Ottawa to be able to just put it into the neutral zone. And
Cheryl, just hear that crowd. As this team, another late push against the juggernauts that is PWHL Toronto. Now with the insurance marker getting that cushion, as we have a minute 15 to go in this third. Monroe looking for the centering pass. Final minute in this third. Brittany Howard trying to get that shot off. Toronto came into this game looking to clinch their playoff berth and keep the win streak going. Ottawa had other ideas. Looking to find the odds here in front of their crowd as Bach cuts to center. Can't get by Taylor-Lova, and she'll clog up center as Taylor-Lova pulls back.
Just manage the puck, and that's it. Just manage the puck, keep it to the outside. No turnovers like that in the middle of the ice.
Connor's shot, that gets blocked, followed up by Turnbull. Pulled aside by Harmon, into safety, under 30 to go as this crowd gets loud and proud for their team. The final game before the international break. Now with some momentum. Toronto, another high shot. Maschmeyer tested. They are not backing down. Rougeau to the point. Slap shot play. Trickled aside. Maschmeyer with the toe save. Final 10 minutes. Ottawa found